we're going to go at this again. Hi, everybody. Sorry, it's been so long. It is Saturday, September the 9th. Yeah, September 9th of 2017. And so I'm coming to you because it has been a long time since I've come to you. I'm going to adjust this down a little bit more. Wearing my Chattanooga Mocs Athletics shirt. Woo, go Mocs. Anyway, so today I just want to talk to you. I kind of want to go over some fantasy football news and some football. Oh, by the way, news. Football's back! Ah! Like, you can't get more excited about football than I think I am. It's finally here. Because especially over the past, month, just doing fantasy football stuff and just doing, preseason, you're like, come on, when is it going to start? I need it to start. I want it to start. It has started. This is the first week. We've already seen Thursday night's game. Patriots. Really? Looking forward to a lot of action tomorrow. And on Monday, we get the doubleheader on Monday. Super excited about that. My Patriots lost, which is okay. I'm hoping my Tennessee Titans will kick Oakland's patootie. I'm rooting, speaking of Tennessee and the Raiders, I'm traveling today up to Bowling Green, which is where my family lives. And over the past 2 or 3 weekends, I have done nothing but travel to Bowling Green. But that was for fantasy football drafts. So, this weekend I will be going up. I was originally not planning on going up. I had no intention of going up. Until yesterday when my brother sends me a text message and says, "You're coming up, right?" And I said, "Not really." And then he sends me a picture of Tennessee Titans tickets to the Oakland Raiders, to which I am easily swayed to go and visit my family in Bowling Green, Kentucky for Tennessee Titans tickets. This is what I do. So, I will be going up to Bowling Green to visit my family today. Actually, as soon as this is over, I got to go downstairs, check some laundry. That is why I am on my second cup of coffee. That way I can keep awake. It is a 3-hour journey from Chattanooga to Bowling Green, but I will be making it happily because the Titans are playing the Raiders, and I get to go watch. Speaking of which, really interesting news. The Tennessee Titans, not that you care, but the Tennessee Titans have decided to follow me on Twitter, which is awesome. Amazing. And the fact that they're doing it, and I have people sending me messages like, "How did you get the Titans to follow you?" I'm like, maybe I duped them? I don't know. Maybe they're interested in the content that I have. Maybe I'm doing a good enough job with the content. But I'm not sitting there saying that all of my content is amazing, because it's not. But also, I try and be real on it. I just try and be just normal, human. So, I have a crazy next few weeks. Started my new job a couple weeks ago, doing logistics with Trident Transport. So if you're looking for anything to be moved, here's a little plug for them. If you're looking for anything to be shipped, call me. Trident Transport, I'm here. That's what I do. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 8 to 6, 8 to 7 sometimes. No, wait, have I been there? No, not 7, 8 to 6. But yeah, if you're interested, if you're curious. But anyway, to everybody who's watching, welcome into Nick's Picks 005. This is the 5th installment of it. I apologize, it has been really long, or a really long time, but we're going to get through this. The next couple of weeks, I will be crazy busy, but I will also still try and put one of these out every week. I'm actually going to try and do it on Wednesdays or Tuesdays. I'm thinking Tuesdays because Wednesday night normally is reserved for church service. So I'm thinking on Tuesday evenings, I'll be putting out, just talking about what's happened in the previous week. Today I'm going to talk about the Patriots and the Chiefs, and then I'm going to try and get one out on Tuesday. That's the plan. Lord willing, everything will work out. That way, once a week, boom, boom, it's out. Anyway, so because the next couple of weeks, so I'm traveling to Nashville now, or traveling to Bowling Green today. Next weekend, I'm actually traveling down to Jacksonville because my parents won the Jacksonville Jaguars ticket when the Titans come to town, which is next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So I'll be traveling down to Jacksonville to see that. In the past 10 years as a Titans fan, I have been to 2 regular season games. I've been to 1 preseason, but we don't really count the preseason. Been to 2 regular season games. Actually, I only really remember 1. Not because I was drinking or anything, but I can't really remember the other one. Either we got, or maybe I've only been to 1. I could have only been to 1. That may be the case. But in the next 2 weeks, I will have tripled that, or doubled that, or whatever you something that. Okay? So I'm excited, but it's a lot of miles on the road. And because I'm trying to make this my business, I will be writing some of those miles off and being excited about writing them off. Anyway, yeah, so it's going to be a crazy couple of weeks. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. The New England Patriots took on the Kansas City Chiefs in the season opener, a banner celebration for their Super Bowl win, their Super Bowl dramatic comeback, the greatest Super Bowl possibly of all time, the only Super Bowl to go into overtime. And then they go out and they put out that crap fest. Now, as a closet / I'll tell you I'm a Patriots fan, I'm not worried. I know some people are probably really concerned, but I would venture to say the New England Patriots are not going to go undefeated this year. Just thinking I'm pretty sure. And for those of you who are probably watching this and being like, Nick, they just lost. Yes, I know they just lost. So clearly it's undefeated. So this is sarcasm. What I'm saying is sarcasm. It's one of those things. It's a language thing that we use in English and in most other languages around the world. So anyway, let's get back to it. The Patriots looked phenomenal in the first half. I mean, I'm just saying, going out of it 17-7, yeah. I mean, it's like, Patriots are doing what they do. Patriots are just taking care of business. Brady looked good. Catches were great. Deep throws were awesome. Mike Gillislee. What? Everybody, I'm pretty sure, in fantasy football sat Mike Gillislee because they didn't think he was going to get the ball. Somebody was hyping up Rex Burkhead and was saying Rex Burkhead is going to get the call today. That did not happen. Mike Gillislee is legit. The thing is I remember watching Mike Gillislee in the preseason, the 3rd preseason game. Everybody's like, preseason doesn't mean anything. But what I'm saying is that 3rd preseason game typically is a dress rehearsal for what's going to happen in the season. So that's the one. The reason you watch 1, 2, and 4 is to see some of the new guys on the field, to see who might be an up-and-coming star. And even to watch some of the rookies if they get out there and play. Right? But anyway, so I watched Mike Gillislee. He looked good in the 3rd preseason game. And so I knew that he was going to be good, but I had also been talked out of drafting him in fantasy football, and so I didn't. But that second half, Patriots, what happened? Chiefs, I'm not taking anything away from you. Phenomenal. Beating the defending Super Bowl champions. Beating the New England Patriots. Alex Smith. You can't write that. That was just mind-boggling. I mean, 42 points. Wow. So, let's talk about the Chiefs. Alex Smith. Here's the thing. Listen very carefully. If you were doing fantasy football, I guarantee you, unless you do a 2-quarterback league, nobody in your fantasy league has Alex Smith. Okay. My suggestion is, don't spend your money if you're doing fab. Don't spend your money to go and get Alex Smith, because this is stuff that he does. I mean, it was here in all the in the idea of what he normally does, but typically he's here. Okay, typically he's average. Typically he's meh. The assumption is based on previous years, he's going to be He's going to be serviceable against certain teams. Okay? We'll get him against a better defense because that defense just sat down. The Patriots defense just sat down. Like, it was bad. But get him against a serviceable defense, he can do that. Okay? Or a beatable defense. And apparently the Patriots are a beatable defense. At least that game they were. Tyreek Hill. Great job, man. Like, just... Tyreek Hill is who we thought. I watched Tyreek Hill in the third preseason game. It didn't look like he was able to catch the balls. But, man, he looked stellar Thursday night. He looked good. He looked good. And Kareem Hunt. Where did he come from? Toledo? Wow. Just wow. I can't say anything else. Kareem Hunt. Wow. Like, I have a lot of ownership in Kareem Hunt in my fantasy football leagues. Okay? Well, I say a lot. I have him in 3 of the 7 fantasy leagues that I'm in. And let's just say in one of my leagues, really funny story. This is at least entertaining to me. My brother, who has the Titans tickets, we're going to go see the Tennessee Titans. And believe me, I'm going to rub this in his face big time. My brother sends me a text message as we're watching the game. And he sends me a text message, and he's like, so that Tyreek Hill guy, because he was using Tyreek Hill against me in our game against each other. We're playing against each other. He's like, so that Tyreek Hill guy looking kind of good, huh? And my brother is one that does that. Like, he'll like do a little a little zinger. Like, oh, what do you think about this? So 15 seconds later, literally 15, maybe 20 seconds later, the Chiefs have the ball. And Kareem Hunt gets the pass from Alex Smith and goes for a 72-yard touchdown. Now, before that happened, I looked down at my phone on my league, and I was like, okay, he's winning. My brother is winning 41 to 20 or something like that, 20-something. After that, I looked down again, 41 to 57. And it didn't stop there, as you know, if you watch the game. So I ended up, right now in our league, I am beating him 82 to 36. And that's with 2 of his players having gone and 2 of my players having gone. One of his was the defense for the New England Patriots, who, again, didn't do well. So, yeah, no surprise there. Super surprise, huge surprise that the Patriots lost. But I'm not freaking out. I'm not worried about it. Knowing Bill Belichick, knowing Tom Brady, knowing just that organization, I think it was just all this hype going into it. USA Today, you were wrong. They're not going 16-0. They're not going undefeated. And I'm a little sad, but it's okay. But I think that was kind of the thing. Is I think with the Patriots, man, if they don't lose, they don't necessarily, if they got all this hype going in with them, I know that they don't hear it necessarily from the coaches, but Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, ESPN, just everyone likes to talk about it. And so I think it's just, I'm not worried about it. I don't think the world is coming down. Even though all my coworkers are like, oh, looks like the Patriots are going to be terrible this year. They started last year 2-2 with backups. And then it just took off. So I'm not worried. Now, next week, if they lose, I'll be worried. But until then, I'm okay. News. Ezekiel Elliott. Here's the thing. If you have dumb people in your fantasy football league, which I'm hoping I have some of those in my league. I'm waiting to hear back from some of them. But some of the leagues that I'm in are actually like fantasy football analysts as well as people who pay really close attention. So I'm trying to send trade offers. So if you've got somebody who has Ezekiel Elliott, go and look at who else they have. See what you can give them. Don't give them too much. Don't give them a lot. Try and see if you can sneak in, like give them like like a Mike Evans or a Devontae Parker, or I'm trying to think of who the top wide receivers are, or not the top ones, but the okay ones, the serviceable ones. Go and try and trade for Ezekiel Elliott because he is going to play. More than likely, he is going to play the entire season. So, if you happen to grab Ezekiel Elliott in like the second round, third round, back of the first round, fourth round even, heck of a job. Heck of a job. I wasn't going to touch him. I don't own any shares of Ezekiel Elliott, even though there were plenty of opportunities for me to grab him. I was just too worried. I was like, if he misses 6 games, if he misses half the season, it's done. Now come to find out, he's probably not going to miss any of this season, and I am livid that I didn't pick him up. But you live and you learn. You make mistakes, you move on. Mistakes are all a part of life. So making this mistake of not picking up Ezekiel Elliott, hopefully he doesn't kick me in the butt later. Hopefully Kareem Hunt for my other 3 leagues will kind of come in and like kick butt and be the next or the better Ezekiel Elliott. Like hopefully at the end of the year we're sitting there saying like Ezekiel Elliott couldn't even get close. Oh no. Ezekiel Elliott couldn't even get close to what is it called? To Kareem Hunt. Like, Kareem Hunt's the bomb. So, hopefully that happens. News just down the pike. Breaking news. Eric Berry, the safety for the Kansas City Chiefs, their hardcore leader, also former Tennessee Vol, he is placed on injured reserve and will probably miss the season. It sucks. This is one of those things like seeing that good of a player go down and then be gone for the season. And the Chiefs need him on defense for sure. So that's breaking news. Just came across my Twitter feed, which is nice because I'm using my phone to record this. And so when Twitter pops up, I'm like, oh, that's breaking news. So, preview, and then we'll call it a day. Sound good? Are you okay with that? I'm okay with it. Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders are playing tomorrow, and I will be there. Some of the things that we need to watch out for. Last we saw Marcus Mariota, he was overthrowing his receivers by a lot, by like 20 yards against the Bears. The Bears' defense wasn't that good, but our defense, the Titans' defense, didn't stop them from moving the ball very much. Mike Glennon looked good for the Bears, and so that defense was having a hard time. Our defense, the Titans' defense, was having a hard time. So now we're going against Derek Carr and Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree and Marshawn Lynch. Not to mention that the Raiders have pretty darn good defense, led by, we'll say, Khalil Mack. And so, like, what we've got to see, the only way that the Titans win this game, the only way, is Mariota has to connect with all of his receivers. He's got so many weapons. I think Corey Davis is cleared to play. I need to check that. I'm not 100% sure. I believe Eric Decker is cleared to play. There's Delaney Walker. There's Taywan Taylor. No, wait. Is it Taywan? Taywan Taylor? I'm going to say Taywan Taylor in hopes that I'm right. He's looking electric. You can pick him up in a flyer, like that's what I did. Like I got him in the 13th, 14th round in fantasy football. So Mariota has to connect with him. Because if that doesn't happen, that defense is going to pull in knowing that DeMarco Murray is going to run the ball down their throats. So the only way that they can create some distance between that line, instead of people stacking the box, okay, the box is that area where DeMarco Murray has to run through. Okay, instead of putting 8 people right near the line of scrimmage, which is the box. Okay, that's inside the box for anybody who doesn't know. Instead of putting 8 people there, if Murray's hitting people down, or if Mariota is hitting people down the field, then it'll create that space for DeMarco to get in, or for Murray to get in. So that's what we're looking at. Derrick Henry looked a little slow in that game. Woo! It was weird for me. I'm normally okay talking for 20 some odd minutes, but now I'm getting all tingly and stuff. Anyway, DeMarco Murray looks great. Derrick Henry looked slow in that game against the Bears, so I'm a little worried, a little concerned with him. Biggest thing is, like, how will Lynch do? How will Marshawn Lynch do for the Raiders? How will the Titans defense stop Marshawn Lynch if he needs to be stopped? Because I mean, Marshawn Lynch has been out of the league for a year. I highly doubt he's kept himself in top premium shape, but that's also a year of rest. So he could be phenomenal. Looking at Mariota and Carr, both of them suffered leg injuries at the end of last year, the same week. And now they're both coming back, playing against each other. And so how are they going to come back? How are they going to do being on their legs and stuff like that? Will our secondary, the Titans secondary, I keep saying they're my team. I'm rooting for them. Clearly rooting for them, but I'm also trying to be quasi-unbiased. My analysis. However, I can't say that I watched any of the Raiders preseason games. Unfortunately, I should have, but I know that they just have weapons, and that offense is killer. I mean, the Raiders are the offense. The Raiders are the team that everybody was saying this year could give the Patriots a run for the money. Now that we see that the Chiefs have done what they've done, who knows? Maybe the Chiefs. I mean, that AFC West. That AFC West is stellar. Like, it's going to be a great thing to see. Like, I'm just going to love watching the AFC West this whole season. Just because, I mean, you have Denver, who has great running backs, great defense, new starting, like, new full season quarterback. So we'll see how that goes. Or is it his second year? Maybe it's his second year, but I think Trevor Siemian is a starter there, and so we'll see what happens with them. Chiefs, they looked phenomenal Thursday night. Raiders, they are a juggernaut to deal with. I guess they're still the Oakland Raiders, but soon to be Las Vegas Raiders. And then now you have the LA Chargers. And I don't know about y'all, but Phillip Rivers has always been a great quarterback. Always been a great leader. And now he's got weapons back. Melvin Gordon's back. Keenan Allen is back. That's going to be a tough division. It's going to be a tough division. And I'm hoping that the Patriots or the Titans don't have to play that entire division, but something is telling me that they are going to play the entire division. Anyway, that's all for Nick's Picks 005. I hope you enjoyed it. Man, I've really got, if you know anybody who loves to talk about football and any team, doesn't matter to me, even if it's a Browns fan. I do presently live with a Browns fan, and so but if you know somebody who loves a team or who loves to talk football, let me know. I'd love to try and get them on either this vlog or my podcast just to get more things out there. Either hit me up in the comments below. Hit me up on Twitter at npriquette, Priquette. Actually, that's where you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everything. Pretty much. Well, no, I can't say everything, but for the most part, everything. So, anyway, that's all. I appreciate it. I'm about to drive out to Bowling Green. Be blessed. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. And I will see you again on Tuesday. Mwah.